G'day everybody, it's Warren here. I just thought I'd send you this quick video just to give you an update what's happening for those people who are unable to make the network meetings on Thursday and Friday in Maroondah and Geelong. So first of all, I just want to talk about some of the changes. You'll see in the background here that we've been working on a couple of websites. So with the Find Foundation, we've nearly got this complete. So I've actually just been working this weekend just to finalise a few pages. You're probably going to notice across the different websites this branding or circle that we've actually put on the sites, and it's going to be consistent across the site so that people can understand what the objective of the Find Foundation is. And so it's all about community, networking and fundraising. And so as this slide goes across, it'll come across community, networking, fundraising, and we actually then explain it. So if someone's asking what the Find Foundation is about, you say, well, we've got three key objectives. It's community, fundraising, networking. And so then we go into detail as to what each of those things mean, and so it's pretty straightforward. So the community is all about the community papers. The networking or the fundraising is about the find cards. And so if we go to the other site, and we're going to start to see some similarity between the websites. And so we've got the find cards that we're now obviously have developed, and we're just waiting now for the app to be finished. And then we've got the network. You can see here the networking part of our, three objectives. And so the Find Network is also a site that we're basically changing, updating, and developing. And so that's something that we've got in the pipeline. So I hope to have those three websites finished by the end of this week coming up. And we really want to try and get those completed. The other thing is I spoke to the app developer, because not only have we now got the Find Network app, which we've developed that you can download. We've actually updated the app so that when someone does refer, you can press a button that says, I've spoken to them, I've made contact, rather than just saying, is it a lead or not, or is it someone who's come on board or not? We felt that that was important, so it makes it a lot clearer. So once we start to get some referrals coming through that app, we've had a few just for testing, we'll then start to develop reports. And so then the facilitators, Sally will get a report, I'll get a report from Maroondah. And then as we grow, we'll have reports for each of the different regions, and also as a group as a whole. We're also going to be having one star person who will be really concentrating on the Find Network next year, so next financial year. They'll be contacting people in Geelong and Maroondah and other regions and inviting them to join. So for those regions that are established, there'll be a cost. For those that are not, we'll be offering them to jump into the site here, the website, to join, to secure their position by expressing interest, and we'll also put them on the app. And as we get a number of people in that region, we'll then invite them to set up their own networking group, and then we'll establish and produce a community paper. So we're really going to start to push the Find Network, because the other great news is that the Find cards, the discount offers app, we've been waiting for it. I've spoken to the app developer. He said it's like about a week away, week and a half. And so what we'll do is we'll be getting that. I was hoping to have it before last Friday's meeting, last Thursday's meeting before Geelong, and also for Friday for Maroondah, but that didn't happen. So hopefully I'll get the testing or the beta type of part of this app. We'll be able to test it out. The first component is going to be the deals, and then we're going to have a number of coupons. And so we'll be able to run to all the businesses and say, hey, advertise through us to all of our members, because you can do that for free. So I'm pretty excited about the app and seeing that come to fruition. We're not going to be having the Find cards in the wallets anymore, because the app will be the way that you'll be able to verify if a person actually has a legitimate membership, or are registered for using the Find app. So there's a lot of things going on. All these things are coming together now. We really hope that next financial year will be the real leap forward for the Find Network, for the Find Foundation, for the community papers, for the Find cards, for our first fundraising initiative that we're getting off the ground as part of this whole process. So I'm pretty excited about it. We've also obviously, working on how that looks for the in-kind sponsors and everything. That's why all the whole websites are all getting updated, and there'll be synergy. It'll be just, okay, we can see what the similarities are between all of these different sites that we move across. So that's that component of it all. We've also obviously, with the Find Foundation, we've got our board updated. So when people do go to the About section, we're trying to improve the governance of the board. You'll see some familiar faces. Obviously, you guys will see people who are on the board. Obviously, Sally's here. She's one of the board members, and myself. We've got a legal counsel representative as well. So we're really trying to make the board meet the governance requirements associated with a not-for-profit. And so, yeah, we're basically going to be developing more policies and everything for the board to review, and also just talking about where we're heading in regards to the Fine Foundation. So we're really taking this seriously as to, okay, it's not about me and me just founding this. It's all about the board now and trying to give them the power and the opportunity to say, okay, this is where we're heading. This is what we're going to be doing. And so they're giving, they're basically imparting and giving their expertise and all that kind of stuff to make sure that this non-for-profit really does move forward in the right way. I mean, I've been trying to do it a lot of myself, but these guys have come on board to really help out in that regard. And so, yeah, so there's a lot of things that have been going on, and I hope you guys can see that. I'm really excited to really present the app. I won't be around next month. I'll be overseas talking to all my staff and everything and ramping things up. So in August, I hope to be able to present the app to you, and also the information, the flyers and everything else, and what our strategy is going to be as to how we're going to sign up people with the Fine cards, and how we get the in-kind sponsors on, and how we just really change things for each of the network groups, and we start to see these groups growing across Victoria. So I hope you have a great week ahead. Obviously, we're coming up to the end of financial year. So for myself, as an accountant and a financial planner, I'm always looking forward to the end of financial year and starting a new year afresh. And I hope for all your businesses, it's been a profitable one for this financial year. So enjoy. Thanks for being a part of the group so far. And I look forward to sharing with you more stuff in the future. Thanks for everything.